Hey guys, it's me again, and welcome back to Doki-Doki Literature Club. I can explain. It's so weird to be on camera again playing this game. I always intended to finish this game, I swear. It's just, everything else has been going on at the same time, and I've just only been wanting to work on my comic. And, by the way, I have a comic, there's a link in the description. But anyway, so, last where we left off, we were trying to get Yuri's ending, so let's do that. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Sayori! I love you, Sayori. Hi, Haruto. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Heh. I'm just still not used to being in the club, that's all. I'm glad I remember the voices. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Oh yeah, we've already seen all this. I want to read it again though, because it's been a while. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? No particular reason. Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Whoa. I didn't. If you right-click, it gets rid of... I guess that's a good way to take screenshots. Yeesh, I only did that on accident. Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. She's her coin purse, and it's pretty much completely empty. Right. It's because of the, she wanted to use my money to get a snack because she didn't have money for herself. But anyway. Don't make me feel guilty. Anyway. So, her face is in a book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. I was just something in my book. You know how it is. Yuri, tell Haruto to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. Like Animal Crossing. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Oh boy. I didn't mean that. Aww. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. Bad. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. That is such a mood. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Oh my god! I totally forgot about the cookie incident. God, has it really been that long? What was? A cookie! Is it because I paid my restitution? I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. I love her little fang. That's really cute. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Haha! Natsuki! That's so nice of you to slap me in the face with a cookie. I bit my tongue. Maybe it's because you're paying your Rasputin nation. Oh yeah, Monika's not here because she's practicing piano. Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. Haha. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. I don't really. I just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monika. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. God, once you know what's going on, the hints are all there, dude. I mean, it's been so long since I've played this game, I actually had to... I'd lost my save, so I had to go back through everything I'd already seen. Anyway, never mind that. She keeps giving me all the attention. It's hard to notice before you know what's going on, but then once you do, you can't, like, unsee it. Anyway, so I believe we haven't seen this yet. Suddenly notice that Yuri's reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No, I was kind of just waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Did I just hit my desk with my chair? I hope nobody heard that. Okay, well, I know nothing bad's gonna happen, but I still have a bad feeling because the last time I saw this, it was like horrible. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Electric kettle. I'm gonna plug this into the teacher's desk and then we'll go get some water. Watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? I wonder how tall she is. She seems a lot taller than the others. Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Okay, so I'm going with her, so the thing that happened before isn't gonna happen again. I'm being vague on purpose, in case you haven't seen the other episodes. Don't watch them, by the way. Just don't watch my videos. They're kind of stupid. I mean, I guess that's the point, isn't it? To be stupid. Where are you two off to? Huh? Oh, Yuri was gonna make some tea, so... we're just filling the water pitcher. Okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. It's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? Why the heck do you care? I mean, I know why she cares, but, like, don't say anything. Monica, please mind your own business for once. Oof. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Haruto in club activities? Huh? I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Don't mind me, I didn't say anything. Let's go, Haruto. Alright. Aww. I spoke without thinking. Oh, she's so cute. How could I say something like that? Yuri, something about the way she said that made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Haruto. Oh, I love this song. How come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is bad, sorry, I can't read. Nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Haruto, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. Aw. Doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Alright. Filling up the water pitcher, return to the classroom. Man, it's weird how genuine this game feels, because it's like, you know, it's a visual novel. Like, some visual novels are kind of terrible, but this one just feels real somehow, you know what I mean? Like, even if it wasn't a horror game, I still feel like it would be a pretty good game, you know? Haruto, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Excuse me. Very well. Since the temperature to 200 degrees. Now, is that Fahrenheit or Celsius? I'm assuming it would be Celsius, but that would be extremely hot for Celsius, wouldn't it? Whatever, it doesn't matter. My favorite chair is still in the closet, so that's all that matters to me. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others, even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Alright. She even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided I would try expressing myself a little more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. Aww. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Haruto. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Haruto, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Huh? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I don't see why, but... Every time I sit on the floor, it feels like my back is trying to kill me. But, I mean... Maybe it's different for her. Who knows? I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. I'm sorry. I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because my, Now what is she talking about? Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes. I have terrible reading posture. But what is it that she... Is there like an actual... We'll think about that later, I suppose. That's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. Retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayuri's candy radar. Must be difficult. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Oh. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Oh, I thought you were worried about spilling tea on the book, but I guess that's just me being logical. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. I hope my voices are pretty, whatever, kosher. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. This was the point where things went wrong. But of course, Sayuri's alive, so we don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, that's not funny.
Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Huh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Aww, she's so cute. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Haruto. Sorry, I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do. Yeah, friends. I mean, not really in this kind of context, but, yeah, sure, that's all it was. Yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone! Sorry, I don't know why I found that funny. Just... You know, it's like right after a jump scare when you realize the tension is over and you're like, oh, finally, I can relax now. There's no more danger, you know? That's what I felt just now. Oof. It's time to share poems! Haruto, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Okay, anyway. Let's just go down the list. I can't be bothered to try and pick.
Ooh, I like this one, Haruto. It has some nice feelings in it.
Ah, I'm glad. Oh yeah, like I said before, I'm going for Yuri this time, so she's the one who's gonna like it, and Natsuki will hate it. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's?
Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both.
That's not very helpful, you know.
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
I'm not sure if that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah, me neither.
Why don't you at least try giving it some thought?
Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet.
Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point.
Huh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind.
She looks so flabbergasted. Well, whatever.
Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet! Yeah, I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug.
Oh my god, that's the cutest way to describe that ever.
I make a nice happy rainbow.
Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic.
Huh? It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Haruto. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay?
Alright, bottles. They pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. I really like this one. It's such a nice poem. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Did I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but that was 5 months ago. Sorry. Breaking the immersion. Alright, just whatever. Just ignore me. In fact, why don't you unsubscribe below? You'll only save your recommendations. Yeah, but, I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. No, I think I get what he's saying. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Ha, don't get ahead of yourself. And please don't say that knowing what happens. Sari's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. Wow, ADHD much? No, that's an actual thing. Look it up. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Okay, I've been recording for a while, but I can go a little longer. Alright, here we go. She's gonna hate it.
Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort.
That's good.
But I still don't like this at all. It's trying too hard to be serious.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
Poems don't need to be all deep-sounding to express something. It's going to just sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level.
What?
Don't tell me.
Huh?
You're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you?
What are you talking about? And keep your voice down.
You know Yuri would love this angsty...
Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean... I mean... Looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve, though what I did is beyond me. I am so done with you.
Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me.
Ouch. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Oh, so you admit you were trying to impress Yuri. Just not out loud. Oh, is Natsuki not even going to show me her poem? Alright, I guess. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Haruto, this one might be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why you did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. Knees weak, arms heavy. I'm sorry, I can't stop. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Aw, are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Oh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Oh, is it because she doesn't have friends? Oh, yikes. I can relate to that. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Alright. Just try and make sure I can read her handwriting because it's very swirly. It's like my grandma's handwriting. Her handwriting is impossible to read. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. That sounds pretentious. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. I think that's a symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. Oh no, I think I know what this is about. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or, perhaps, I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. I can't believe I was able to read this Pavlovian word, probably just because I know what Pavlov is, but... Yeah, I think I know what this poem is about. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. I can. Jesus. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I mean, yeah, that's how art works. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So, I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Haruto? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Haruto. That's exaggerating a little bit. That's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing, but now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling, and you're to thank for that. It's nothing really. Timidness seems to disappear. Alright. What are you gonna say to me? Hi again, Haruto. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. Alright. Here we go. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. Like, abstract impressionism kind of romantic. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers. I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that. You must be pretty into her. What now? You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Now that's a mood. It's just a hunch, but... well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying, but anyway. You want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Whatever. Oh boy. Here we go. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Oh boy, this game is not the same on the second playthrough. I'll tell you that much. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? Haha. I guess it's just the way I write. Sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of thing I never really seen before, I guess. Kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. I know this is something we've already seen, but I'm just going through it again to refresh my memory, I guess. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. Thanks for spoon-feeding the symbolism to me. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Haha. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. That's like what Mr. Hippo says from Ultimate Custom Night. Not every story needs to have significance, is what he says to his friend Orville. Anyway, Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll oh, this is about saving. Yeah, okay, I know. What am I even talking about? Whatever. Alright, anyway. You know, my question is Yuri just shy or does she have social anxiety? Let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. Yeah, I'm gonna skip some of this because it's stuff we've already seen and it's not really important to the story all that much. I mean, I guess it is important, but it's not like super duper important, you know? You know what I mean? And this video is already getting long enough already. Good lord, I've been recording for almost 40 minutes. Okay, it's time to save now. Actually, I'm just gonna save here. Why not? Alright, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!